Hey, peace and blessings, peace and blessings. Shout out to my YouTube, Instagram, my Facebook family. I got a little time, so I gotta say something, right? Because I gotta talk to you young brothers, right? And hopefully I can get this thought process out, right? I gotta talk to the young brothers. The young brothers who are beginning adulthood, let's talk about some relationships. Now, I'm not no expert on relationships. Don't just eat the meat, spit out the bones. So I'm just gonna give you your big brother, Chief Mariah's perspective on relationships. Recently I've had like 3 conversations with young brothers who are just coming into adulthood, right? And in their generation, I guess it's Gen Z. That's what they call it, Gen X, whatever they call that weird stuff. And so one thing I've noticed is y'all are anti-relationship. I didn't know it was that deep until I've had conversations with y'all. Now, as a brother who, I don't have kids, I'm not in a relationship, so I'm going to be completely upfront, right? But as a brother, I'm going to tell you, one of the biggest decisions you will ever make in life is finding a partner, a significant other, right? That's one of the biggest relationships. It's bigger than your career. It's bigger than, like, the person, like, I haven't had children, so I don't know how deep that is. So I'm trying to just be completely upfront. But that's going to be one of the biggest decisions. Now, from what I'm hearing from the younger brothers, right, the young guys, is they're anti-relationship. They're anti-marriage. No. Y'all young brothers, stop that. And hopefully this can reach one of y'all out there. Hopefully. Stop that. I'm going to turn this around. No, I'm going to put it right here. Hopefully, y'all stop that. I understand you live in a generation where it's social media, it's the internet, and so you're meeting a lot of women who have certain things. I understand that. And our generation, we thought the same. I ain't gonna lie to you because it sounds very similar to how I was thinking, but at least we try. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not even trying. Y'all like, let me get the money. I gotta get the money first. I gotta get the house, the car. That's cool. I get that. But okay, once again, I like to tell parables. You know what I'm saying? Parables are stories for experience. Let me explain to you, because it's almost like y'all generations are anti-woman, like red pill type stuff. No. Don't fall in that trap. See, what those guys are doing is they say some on point stuff, but they twist it and they turn it into work, some capitalism stuff. And what I'm trying to tell you is, don't fall for that. Because y'all grew up on the internet. Y'all watching Instagram too much. So you seeing the car, the house, the fine girl with the great body and this and that. That's cool, but don't forget about the real world. You know what I'm saying? This is the real world. That's the internet. So I'm going to give you a personal story about the reason why I'm saying that finding a woman is for us young brothers, a partner, a significant other is extremely important. The reason why I'm saying that is through my personal experience. This is Chief Mariah, big brother Chief Mariah. Now you can take it for a grain of salt, whatever. But in my experience, right, one of the number one things I regret in my life, I've had many jobs, is a girl, a woman named Tamika. And I said it, right? I never wanted to say this, but I just noticed that, okay, let me hit this level. This girl named Tamika, right? When I met her, and I'm trying to explain something, stay with me, young brothers. Stay with me. I know your attention span is crazy. Y'all just gonna keep scrolling. But when I met her, I just met her on a fluke. Just leaving the store, I saw her with her friends, and they're walking past, and something told me, like, they're about to hit the corner, right? And then something told me to say something, because I'm from the neighborhood there, and I've never seen them around. If I would, like, I would have been noticed them, right? So I say, hey, y'all have a good one, right? That's all I said. This girl, Tamika, looked straight at me, and that was the one I liked. Boom. Her friends kept on walking like, girl, nah. But me and her had a conversation. We talk. I said, where you going to? Da-da-da. What's your phone number? Stay with me, y'all. Stay with me. What's your phone number? She gave me her phone number. I said, okay. No, she didn't have a phone. Then, matter of fact, no, yeah. She didn't even have a phone. She said, I don't have a phone. I'm just going to be over there for the day. And then in the morning, I'm leaving. She's going to her friend's sister's house for the day. So, okay. So I go to the house. I grab my friend, my brother, whatever, and we go over there because I'm like, yo, I just met this girl. This is my first real girlfriend, right? And we're gonna get corny. This is gonna be very corny. So as soon as we get there, good vibes, get a number, blah blah blah. After that, I had no contact, right? And what I'm trying to explain to you is the reason why women are so important. After I met her, I used to think about her every day. I didn't see her for like a good 2, 3, 4, 5 days, like a good week. I was thinking about her. Then one day, I'm literally leaving the house, going to work. I open my door. She's standing right there. I'm like, what? She said, hey, how you doing, dude? I called off for the day. Right. Because I'm like, whoa. All right. We vibing. We had the same humor. We had the same perspective in life. We had the same, like, everything matched. It was nothing but ease. So y'all young brothers, stop trying to make something work that is not working. Get what I'm saying? So long story short, hold on, let me stand back a little bit, because long story short, as I'm talking to her, we're just connecting, like we hit it off. Poof. Now, this is the reason why I'm telling y'all young brothers why women are so important in your life. Women are extremely important for a man's development. Y'all young brothers think of that women just nothing. I understand, probably because you come. Listen, it got to a point to where she would just pop up. Bro, when I would say, I would just think about her, phone ring, it's her. I think about her, walk down the street, I see somebody walking this way, I'd be like, oh, that's her. At first I thought like, she coming from another guy's house, but it was too repetitive, like, oh snap. You know what I'm saying? So then, this is gonna be a little bit of a long video. Then, it gets to the point to where we just taking off. She's showing up. I get out of work at 3. She's showing up to my job at 2:45, waiting for me, right? I'm talking about fine stuff, like fine. Bro, I don't think you understand how fine she was. I've never seen a finer woman in the world. You know what I'm saying? And it gets to the point to where she like moves in. But this is what I'm saying to the young brothers, especially the young black brothers. You're going to need a woman through life. Life is going to be, the black male experience in America is different from every other experience. And you need to have someone at your house who's going to nurture you. Get what I'm saying? I know we getting corny right now. I know it sounds like this man talking about love. No, you need someone at home that's going to be like, that understands you. That's the reason why us Pan-Africanists talk about staying with black women. Because you need someone who can understand. You get a job, all of a sudden, the supervisor's a racist. And you're sitting there going, but you get a Mexican or white woman, she going to look at you like, you just complaining. No, get you a black woman, because she'll understand, yeah, my dad dealt with the same thing. My uncle, my brother, they're going to understand you. Like, look, it got to a certain point, right, where we were like together, so heavy. Stay with me, young brothers. I know your attention span is on 0, but It got to a certain point to where one day I had a small little gray TV. I don't know where I got it from now I think about it. And it just cut out one day. Like, we're sitting there watching the same 4 movies. It's like Life. It was that first Future album. And that's all. It just... And I'm sitting there going, what? I unplug it, plug it. I'm trying to work it. We're literally sitting there staring at each other. Me and this girl. This woman. Now I think about it. Staring at each other. We had nothing to do. She would just sit there and we just talk. Talk. We would talk. I get out of work, I'd be in the shower. She just, yeah, blah, 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 blah. And now I get out the shower. When I think back at it, that was the greatest moment of my life. You feel me, brother? To know that there's a human being waiting for you. Just to welcome you home. Y'all young brothers, y'all don't, because I understand a lot of y'all didn't grow up in a household, which I think is more prevalent for women than men. Because with men, I know a lot of brothers who didn't grow up but they're still solid guys. You know what I'm saying? Didn't grow up in a house with a mom and dad, but they're still solid. But with women, it's way different. But it had got to the point to where, like I'm talking about, we sitting there. Once again, I don't mean to get corny. We're playing footsies. You know what I'm saying? We're literally staring each other in the eyes. Have you ever had a woman put her eye right here to your face and y'all stare? Like, I know it sounds weird because you get so bored. Oh, your eyes are light, bro. I noticed her eyes was dark in like a pool. You get what I'm saying? I'm just trying to explain to you what women bring to your world. All of a sudden, my little apartment was just clean every day. She hated dirt. I didn't drink, I didn't smoke because she didn't. And she didn't like the smell of it. So I would notice, like, if I did drink, she was more apprehensive. Like, all right. If I smell like smoke, you smell like smoke. So it made me in return, it made me in return be like, all right, if I'm going to be around her, I can't. Then all of a sudden, I'm looking at like a year or two, I ain't drink or smoke or nothing, right? So look, brother, young brother, women bring peace in your life. I'll say, hey, let's go outside. Let's do this. And then, hey, everybody meeting over here. Why you want to be around those people? At that young mindset, I didn't understand what she was saying. Now that I'm older, I'm realizing how mature she was. Young brother, women are a lot more mature than us. It's just natural in them. Do you get that? Women make your work, they shape it. They, like I said, I'm sober. I'm not hanging out with the guys. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just in the house. And I'm sitting there like, oh, I'm bored. No, it's like they bring peace. All of a sudden, the apartment smells clean. Everything's organized. If I leave a dirty dish, why'd you leave that dish there? I used to look at it like, oh my God, you doing too much. But no, now that I'm older, I'm like, oh snap, she was on some, she would write poems, comb her hair. But anyway, to young brothers, I just want to tell y'all, do not be anti-relationship. That's one of the biggest, if not the most important relationship you will ever have in life is with a woman. You hear me? It's the most important, because when you bring a woman in your life, they notice everything about you. They analyze you. They study you. She used to say stuff like, oh, you're upset. I'm like, no, I'm not. What do you mean? Yeah, you're upset. You just said that 3 times within the last 4 hours. You calculating. And at that young, immature state in my life, I used to look at it like, You on my body too much. Now that I'm older, I understand, like, no, that's what she's for. She's giving me a certain mindset. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, brothers, the young brothers, in our generation, it didn't work out very much. But at least we tried. Y'all generation, y'all not even trying. You see what I'm saying? And so what I'm trying to say is, to the young brothers, do it when you're young. When I say do it when you're young, I'm not talking about get married at 19, 20. No, but don't get out here dating a bunch of people, because it psychologically messes with you. Like, now that I'm older, the women I meet, the last girl I dealt with, psychologically, I'm not talking about the same one, but the last girl I dealt with, psychologically, her grandmother is a lesbian. Her mother has 3 children by 3 different men, which happens, whatever, I'm not judging. But her aunt's a lesbian. There is no males in her world. So when I say something to her as a male, she would take it as disrespect, because she doesn't understand a male's perspective. So what I would suggest to the young brothers, like I said, do it when you're young, because when you get older, you and that woman have been through a lot. So you come through the door with a mindset of mistrust, you know what I'm saying? So to the young brothers, I know y'all generation, I had no idea that y'all was this deep into this, but I get it. And I understand why y'all out there killing each other. Like, y'all, like, in our generation was bad. I ain't gonna lie to you. We was wilding. But y'all on a different level. Y'all got bigger guns. You know what I'm saying? Y'all guns are bigger, got more longer clip. Y'all out here tripping. And I understand now. To be 25 and never had a girlfriend in your life? Oh yeah, you don't care about life. And then if you're attracting money hungry, thirsty women, you got to ask yourself, brother, because at the end of the day, it's here. You got to ask yourself, what is those type of women, what is attracting those type of women to me? Because you can't tell me there ain't no good girls out here. No, there are some. You just got to, it's not until you work on yourself that you can attract better. So when you become better, you attract better. You see what I'm saying? When you, once again, like the last girl that I was with, not the first one, I could tell she's money hungry. She's manipulative. When I would try to give her some type of advice, she never listened to me. And I could tell, like, I can tell you have no males in your life. Men to her are just nothing but a wallet. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I just had to say it to the young brothers. Don't give up on relationships, man. That is the most important thing you will do in your life. I understand you want a career, car, jewelry, money. No, find. And I do believe in a what do you call it? A soul, whatever, a personal. I do believe in love. You know what I'm saying? We're getting corny on this video. I do believe in love, and I do believe in a, what do they call it? Soul. Something soul. I'm sorry. My bad. But just to the younger guys, don't do it. Don't do that. Cause you're gonna wake up at fucking, I'm sorry for the language, at 32, single, and being like, oh my God. You know what I mean? So once again, like I was saying, as your big brother who dealt with quite a few women, don't do it. Find somebody when you're young, when you're innocent. Because we both were young and innocent. We were our both first, like, real loves, real relationship. And I think about that. I still think about that girl every day. Every day. When I wake up, I go, Tamika. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all, figure it out. Is there anything else I gotta say to you, to young brothers? Because these older guys are gonna tell you, get money, get all the girls. Nah, bro, that's a horrible life. Trust me, that's a horrible life. Those type of guys, when you meet them, they're scammers, drug dealers, gangsters. That ain't no life to live. What you want to do is you want to find somebody when you're young, because you haven't both gone through trauma. Build together and grow. I'm probably gonna make a part 2 of this, but anyway, y'all know the slogan: chase knowledge, don't chase money. Peace, love, positivity.